Very good afternoon, guys. So in previous class, we started discussing about differentiation, that is a calculus method, differentiation. So in that, first we discussed where we are going to use the concept of differentiation. Yesterday we discussed that whenever you want to find the slope of any curve, whenever you want to find the slope of any curve, we have to go with differentiation. And the important formula also we discussed yesterday, that is, if you differentiate the constant with respect to any variable, its value is 0. So d by dx of x to the power of n is equal to n into x to the power of n minus 1. If you differentiate the displacement with respect to a time, if you differentiate the displacement with respect to a time, we'll get the velocity. If you differentiate the velocity with respect to a time, we'll get acceleration. So these are all we discussed yesterday, and we solved a few problems also. So I would like to solve one problem. Note down the problem. Based on this, the displacement of a particle, the displacement of a particle the displacement of a particle is given by y is equal to displacement y is equal to a plus bt plus ct square minus dt to the power of 4. A plus bt plus ct square minus dt to the power of 4, full stop. The initial velocity and acceleration, are dash. So in this problem, he is asking us to find a given, listen carefully, this is the expression for the displacement. So here displacement is variable with respect to time. Here A, B, C, D are constant values. Here the variable is t. As time changes, the displacement will also changes. He is asking us to find the initial velocity. So how you will get a velocity? By knowing the expression for the displacement. We know that if you differentiate the displacement with respect to a time, we'll get the velocity. So to get the velocity, I would like to differentiate the displacement with respect to a time. So here displacement is y, otherwise I will put a word to you. This is the formula. V is equal to d by dt of displacement. which is equal to d by dt of displacement is nothing but this is an expression what he gave, a plus bt plus ct square minus dt to the power of 4. Okay, if you differentiate the displacement with respect to a time, we'll get the velocity. Now you differentiate this. So just I am expanding d by dt of a plus d by dt of bt plus d by dt of ct square minus d by dt of dt to the power of 4. So here a is a constant because this value will not change with respect to a time. Ta illa. So if you differentiate the constant with respect to any variable, the answer is 0. So here we are differentiating the constant with respect to a time. So the answer is 0. 0. Here b is the coefficient of t. So I will bring the b, yesterday we discussed, I will bring the b out of the differentiation, d by dt of t minus, plus, I will bring the c out of the differentiation, d by dt of t square minus d by dt of t to the power of 4. Okay. So this is dt by dt, cancel. We'll have b. Here already we know it is in the form of d by dx of x to the power of n. Illi x, illi x. Illi t, illi t. Okay. So same formula we can apply. N into x to the power of n minus 1. What is the n value here? 2. So plus c into, if you differentiate that, we'll get 2t. Yesterday we discussed x square differentiation 2x anta ninna ಮಾಡಿದಿವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ n value 2 ra 2 t to the power of 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the answer is 2t only. Minus d t to the power of 4. T to the power of 4 andre n value 4 ilva. So 4 into t to the power of 4 minus 1. So the differentiation of this is 4t cube. Okay now? 4t cube. Then, so the velocity will be b plus 2ct minus 4dt cube. b plus 2ct minus 4dt cube. But he is not asking instantaneous velocity. He is asking initial velocity. Initial velocity andre ಏನಪ್ಪ? Initial velocity andre I can say it as the starting velocity. Starting velocity andre ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು, so from here the body starts ಅಂತ ತಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ. You should not take that the body is starting from here. So somewhere the body is coming. Somewhere the body is coming. I took a point, I start my observation at that point. So now I start my watch, t is equal to 0. So my observation starts. The velocity at that particular point is initial velocity. Understood? So for example, somewhere here the body is coming. Illindo yavagando barta ide. My observation starts from here. So where t is equal to 0. Illinda start ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು observation. Illi velocity for example 10. So the 10 will be the initial velocity. Initial velocity ತಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ what the precaution we have to consider is t value we have to take it as 0. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So based on that, initial velocity initial velocity u ಅಂದರೆ at t is equal to 0 ತಗೋಬೇಕು. at t is equal to 0 ಅಂದರೆ velocity t is equal to 0 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so t is equal to 0, this entire term will become 0. t is equal to 0, this entire term will become 0. Then what left? B left. So the initial velocity is equal to B. Like that, we can find the initial velocity of a body by using this beautiful differentiation. Next, one more, what is asking? Acceleration is asking. Acceleration also is asking in this problem. Then how to get an acceleration? If you differentiate the velocity with respect to a time, we'll get the acceleration. Velocity differentiate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ acceleration ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. So acceleration is equal to d by dt of velocity. If you differentiate the velocity with respect to a time, we'll get the acceleration. ಈಗ velocity ಗೆ equation ಬಂತು. So again we have to differentiate. What we got for velocity? B plus 2ct minus 4dt cube. Because already we got the expression for velocity. Displacement once differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ velocity ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ acceleration ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So again the same procedure, d by dt of b plus d by dt of 2ct minus d by dt of 4dt cube. So d by dt of b is 0, because here there is no t term. That is nothing but the b value does not depends on t value. T value ಮೇಲೆ depend ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So ಇದು constant value. If you differentiate the constant with respect to any variable, which is 0. Next, ಇದ್ರಾಗ 2c ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2c dt by dt 1. ಇದ್ರಾಗ 4d ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, otherwise I'll put one more step for your convenience, minus 4d d by dt of t cube. So which is equal to 2c minus 4d t cube differentiation, n into x to the power of n minus 1 formula, t cube ಈ formula, n ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇವಾಗ 3 t to the power of 3 minus 1, so 3t square. So 2c minus 12dt square is an acceleration. So if you want to find the acceleration at A is t is equal to 0, no problem. So acceleration, initial acceleration, if you ask, t is equal to 0. If t is equal to 0, which is 2c. Next problem. We'll solve 2 or 3 models so that you will get an idea. The displacement of a particle, moving in a straight line, the displacement of a particle moving in a straight line at any instant of time, t, at any instant of time t is s is equal to t cube minus 6t square plus 3t plus 4. So the displacement of a particle is moving like this, is varying like this. Full stop. The velocity of the particle, when its acceleration, is 0. The velocity of the particle when its acceleration will be 0 will be. Andre avaru ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಪ್ಪ, what they are asking, just go through that problem once. The velocity of the particle when the acceleration becomes 0. Andre at what time the acceleration will be 0, ಯಾವ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ acceleration 0 ಇರುತ್ತದೆ, at that time what will be the velocity. Understood? After what time the acceleration becomes 0, at that time what will be its velocity. That was the problem. When the acceleration is becoming 0, what is the velocity? So that means at what time the acceleration will becomes 0, at that time what will be the velocity. This is the concept. Understood? So obviously we have to find the velocity and acceleration first. So you try to get the velocity and acceleration. If you differentiate the displacement, we'll get the velocity. Again, if you differentiate the velocity with respect to time, we'll get the acceleration. Madi, just do it. You try to find out velocity and acceleration. Equations ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay. So first I would like to find the velocity. If you differentiate the velocity with respect to a time, if you differentiate the displacement with respect to a time, we'll get the velocity. Now if you further simplify it, directly I'm doing 3t square minus 12t plus 3 will be the equation for velocity. 3t square minus 12t plus 3. That is an equation for velocity. But again, acceleration we have to. So as we know, acceleration is equal to dv by dt. If you differentiate the velocity with respect to time, we'll get the acceleration. So which is equal to d by dt of 3t square minus 12t plus 3. Then we are going to have 6t minus 12 if you differentiate. Okay. Now we got the acceleration. What is asking? What is the velocity when the acceleration is becoming 0? What is the velocity when the acceleration is becoming 0? So first I would like to find at what time the acceleration will become 0. And again, so the acceleration has to be equated to 0. So that we'll get at what time the acceleration will be 0. So acceleration is becoming 0, what will be the time? This is the concept. At what time the acceleration will be 0, at that time what will be the velocity? So if I do like this, 0 is equal to 60 minus 12, from here t is equal to 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, the acceleration will be 0. After 2 seconds, the acceleration will be 0. At that time, what will be the velocity? At that time, what will be the velocity? So finally, he is asking us to find the velocity when at t is equal to 2 seconds. At what time the acceleration is becoming 0? After 2 seconds. At that time, what will be the velocity? That's what we are going to find. What is the v value at t is equal to 2? What is an expression for v? 3t square minus 12t plus 3. This is velocity equation. Again, what I have to do? Instead of t, we have to take 2. 2 square, 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, plus 3. T is equal to 2. T square, 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 3. So 15. So the answer is 9, minus 9. Next one, similar model that you have to do it later. The displacement of a particle related to time as x is equal to at plus bt square minus ct cube. X is equal to at plus bt square minus ct cube. This one. X is equal to x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂತ ತಗಬಹುದು x ತಗಬಹುದು s ತಗಬಹುದು y ತಗಬಹುದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟ ಅವರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದೇ x is equal to at plus bt square minus ct cube where a comma b and c a b and c are constants of the motion full stop. The velocity of the particle when its acceleration is 0, the velocity of the particle when the acceleration is 0 is dash. So I hope you can do it. Similar model. One more problem. With this simple problem, we'll conclude this topic. We'll go with integration now. You do this problem later. The displacement is given by x is equal to 2t square plus t plus 5. X is equal to 2t square plus t plus 5, comma, the acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds is the acceleration at t is equal to 2 seconds is. Next, one more problem. I hope you can do it. Direct acceleration. First velocity kannidu, ಆಮೇಲೆ acceleration ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. So first we have to find the velocity, then after acceleration. 2 times differentiation we have to do. Next one, the displacement, because these problems will help you to get the more practice. The displacement of a body varies with time according to the equation y is equal to 2 by 3t square minus 16t plus 2. Full stop. after how long, long, after how long does the body come to rest? After how long does the body come to rest? Andre enappa, at what time the velocity will be 0 anta question. How long the body comes to rest? Andre body rest ge barlikke ಎಷ್ಟು time ತಗಂತದೆ, how much time it will take. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, first we have to find the velocity, equate that velocity to 0 and try to find out t value. All similar models only. Okay, you try to solve these 4 problems so that you will get a confidence in differentiation. Basically we should know where the differentiation should be used. Whenever to find the slope, we'll go with the differentiation. That too, as per physics is concerned, this, if you differentiate the displacement, we'll get the velocity with respect to time. If you differentiate the velocity with respect to time, we'll get the acceleration. That's all. So only these 2 formulas. Okay, now put a heading, integral calculus. These are all differential calculus. Integral calculus. Integral calculus. So the integral calculus, that is called as an integration, is exactly opposite phenomena of differentiation. Differentiation ki opposite phenomena integration ashte. Andre ಈ integration concept ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the word itself indicates integrate. Integrate andre join, integrate, integration, join is nothing but summation. Okay, so whenever you want to do the summation, then we'll go with an integration, mathematical phenomena. But already to find the sum, we'll have the sigma function. Idu gottellariಗೆ, sigma function. ಈಗ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು. ಬಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ವೈ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ಡ್ ರೇದರ್ ಸಮ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್, ದಿಸ್ summation method, that is sigma method, will be used only for the discrete functions. What do you mean by the discrete function? Discrete function ಅಂದ್ರೆ discrete values. Discrete values ಅಂದ್ರೆ fixed values. Fixed values. For example, I want to add 10 digits or 10 numbers I want to add. So this is 10 is the fixed value, discrete value. For example, I took 2, 5, 6, 9, 20, 12, 20, like this 10 numbers. If I want to add, then we'll go with the sigma. Otherwise, I want to add the numbers. N is equal to 1 to 20. Idella gottalla sigma. Formula is N. Then what will use here? First I will take N is equal to 1. Plus, next I will take N is equal to 2, plus I will take N is equal to 3, plus, and so on up to 20. So here we know how many numbers we are adding, or we know how many quantities we are adding. That is called as a discrete function. Fixed values, discrete values. Ade integration, the method integration will be used for the continuous function. Continuous function means it will be continued. For example, yavada one equation x to the power of n anta tagoli. N value 1 irbodu, 2 irbodu, 3 irbodu, 4 irbodu, what not. So this is called as a continuous function. ಈ continuous function ne add ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ then we'll go with integration. ಅದೇ one small example I will tell. A body is moving with some acceleration. The velocity of a body becomes u to v. U in the v ki velocity change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Very good. So here, how much velocity, how the u is becoming v? ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? First I will take one small segment. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಡಿ ವಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದು 3 ಇದ್ರೆ 3.5 ಆಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡಿ ವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡಿ ವಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿ ವಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 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 ಡಿ ವಿ ಡಿ ವಿ ಡಿ ವಿ ಡಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ವಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಡಿ ವಿಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಡಿಂಗ್? We don't know. Okay, it depends upon what is the size of that dv. dv ಅಂದ್ರೆ small change at the meaning. What is the size? ನಾನು 0.5 ತಗೋಬಹುದು dv, ನೀವು 0.1 ತಗೋಬಹುದು. If you take 0.1, number of dv's will be more. If I take 0.5, number of dv's will be less. So in such a case, if I want to add dv's, if I want to add the segments, I don't know how many segments I am adding, but I know that from where to where I am adding. From where to where I am adding the segments? From u to v. Okay, so by practice you can understand this. Now we'll make use of this integration. Integration is nothing but summation. The symbol used for the integration, tomorrow we'll solve few basic models so that you'll get an idea. This symbol, this is the symbol for integration. Integration. Yenilla there. Iga integration is nothing but I am telling summation. Sum symbol enappa, sum initial letter enappa s. Okay. Ee s ne ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗ ಜಗ್ಗಿದ್ರೆ, if I stretch this s, we'll get the integral. So this indicates that we are doing summation, nothing else. Okay, so the method of integration is exactly the opposite phenomena of differentiation. Tomorrow we'll discuss thoroughly. Thank you.